Hi, this is Kat,
And this is Charles.
and we are doing this week's Snail Smoday podcast. And we have a lot to talk about this week. First, we are happy to be back, and we'll be doing our weekly podcast now, which is good.
Very good.
And we will be, of course, updating, and you can always go into the Discord to ask questions that can be answered on the uh, podcast. And also, with the podcast, we will be talking more about Discord because we're trying to grow it. And that will be a centralized location for all of the social medias, as well as our main audience support for the Twitch stream. Which, Charles, tell about the Twitch.
It is 5 to 7 p.m. every Saturday, where I will play games and rate them on just how lifelike and how close to a checklist it goes.
A sustainability checklist based on the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals put forth by the United Nations.
Yes, that.
Yes. And it's really entertaining, and it's educational as well.
Sadly, the first video did not get published, but it was a first run, so all the kinks are getting worked out.
And did you enjoy it?
It was okay. I needed more feedback. I ran out of stuff to say.
And also, this year, we will be joining the rest of the Americas in Rising Tides, which is a slow food movement geared at raising awareness for sustainable fishing and clean waterways. Fishing is really important for the economy and some of the cultures here in the greater Houston area. And so when we were offered a chance to work with Rising Tides, we really wanted to do that. And our webinar begins on February 9th, I believe. It's the first part in 4, where we will be introducing the concept of slow fish and sustainable fishing practices. And that's neat. That's always neat. I personally like fish. I love it. I love a nice breaded, fried tilapia.
Fish? I do not like fish. If it has not evolved to not be in the sea, then it is not for me.
Why? What is it about fish that you don't like eating?
The taste.
Taste.
The taste.
Yeah.
And I'm not one of those people that are just like, oh, no, I don't want to try it either. I have tried fish. I don't like it. I have tried shrimp. I don't like it. Though oysters, I do not. I don't want to try it because it's mucus. And I don't want to try that.
Well, also, oysters are being restricted because of contaminants. So.
I did not know that, and that is why I am on these things to learn.
And also, another important reason for clean waterways is PFAs. If you eat fish that have been contaminated with PFAs, then the PFAs attach to your red blood cells and increase your risk of cancer. So, but that's with anything that has contaminants and then you eat it. It can make you sick. So, yes, that is a thing. And what else do we have going on this year? Oh, the 20th of this year, of January, we kicked off It's Millet Time. We will be selling containers of seeds and doing how-tos on how to turn your yard into a natural native habitat.
That sounds very exciting.
And that is really cool. It's an easy way if you're like, well, I don't have a green thumb, I can't really grow veggies, grow fruits, I just have this big yard and I kill everything I put in it. It's a great way to do a little for your neighbors and for the agri-food system in a whole. Because you just throw down some seed, replace your invasive, time-consuming seeds with yards, with nice native yards. And yes, that is very great. And on the plus side also is they do not need to be mowed.
Very good.
So you get to...
I don't like mowing.
Yeah, I've only mowed a few times, and I can't say I enjoy it either.
I mean, I like the smell of fresh cut grass, but...
You know what I like the smell of? Native flowers.
This sounds like it's for you.
And also this year, last year we were giving out pulses. Some of you may have gotten some. This year we will be doing greens, and we'll have more information on that when we get our seeds to give to the community. We do still have a few packages of pulses left, in case you're like, well, now I want to grow pulses. Well, first come, first serve, of course, but we do still have some pulses available to the community. But yeah, this year we're focusing on greens. And of course there'll be heirloom, some of them will be organic, and we of course would like a donation if you pick up seeds, but you're more than welcome to get free seeds. That's the whole point, is to help end hunger, because what is sustainable goal number 2?
Save hunger.
Zero hunger.
Yes, zero hunger. We do not like hungry people. Yes, it is zero hunger. And biodiversity also helps make stronger plants. So, what else do we have going on this year with Slow A convention.
Houston? Oh yeah, with all the things we're doing, we're going to start a one-day convention called Slow Food Houston Convention.
Ooh.
And we'll get that hammered out this week. Oh wow, this week. I kept saying next week last week, and now it's this week. That's amazing. Time flies.
Yes, yes it does.
And
it's almost February.
I know, it is. Got a busy schedule in February. In fact, our sister chapter, Slow Food Austin, is hosting a Rising Tides dinner that is on Bastrop, and I will post a link down for more information. They're kicking off the Texas Rising Tides, and congratulations to Slow Food Austin. Guys are doing a great job, and I personally can't wait to see what's on the menu.
Me neither.
Yeah. What game are you going to be playing this week?
Continuation of the 2 games that I played last week, which is WoW, and it'll only be like a few minutes, and then RimWorld, probably like 10 minutes, because we must save those slaves. We're going to die. I just know it. And then Stonehearth, which has some interesting stuff that you do in it. And then the later half will probably be Ark Survival.
So, why do you think you're going to die when you release the slaves?
Because they are a part of that faction, and if I attack their slave masters, they're gonna attack me. So, yeah. They have been brainwashed, and we must teach them that their ways are wrong.
Well, slavery, sadly, is still a thing.
Yes.
And it's interesting to see how games portray slavery, because it's still, like, do you think any games accurately portray slavery?
Yes, actually.
Which ones?
Wow! Because there is a few dungeons or instances where if you attack the slave, the overseer, and the slaves are around, they will start attacking them, and then when the overseer has been killed, they will run off. And yeah.
Why do you think slavery is still a aspect in video games?
Pretty much because all role-playing things are like in the medieval magic times, so there were slaves, then it's a place where everyone knows, and I think that's why.
Do you think by 2030 we will raise enough awareness on child slavery that is happening today to make people think twice about picking up, say, a Hershey bar, Nestle bar, or any of those companies that are now facing child slave indictments, as well as human trafficking indictments?
I doubt it, because we still don't have that whole I see chocolate bar. Chocolate bar tastes good, but how it got here is bad. So, but we don't do the same thing with our clothes.
You know, that's true.
So, it's gonna be more than just 7 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's very true. A lot of people don't think about where their clothes come from, as well.
Of course we do. Taiwan and China.
Fun fact, how do they get the cotton to turn into textiles?
From us.
Yeah, exactly. We grow the cotton, then we ship it overseas to be turned into textiles, be turned into clothes, and then shipped back over.
Oh yeah, aren't there farms in the U.S. that also do child labor? Yeah.
Oh yeah, tobacco farms especially, they still use child labor, and the rules for farm is if parents work on a farm, it's legal for their kids to work on farms. So a lot of tobacco farmers will just get an entire family and have all of them work down to 6-7 years of age. And even in other countries like the Dominican Republic and Cuba, of course, no one's given PPE, so these kids end up with tobacco toxicity. They can have seizures, strokes, heart murmurs, and yeah, sustainable tobacco would definitely be a good thing, I guess. I don't know, because smoking is bad for your health, but so is a lot of things that we do. Uh, Gosh, would a push for ethical and sustainable tobacco um, be a need? Part of me wants to say yes because if people are going to smoke, they're going to smoke, and they might as well do it in a sustainably ethical way. But then part of me is like, but smoking's bad for you, and you shouldn't do it. So I don't know. Like, what do you think?
I think if there is a want, it's going to happen no matter what.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, all the laws against all illegal drugs don't stop people from doing it.
Oh no, it doesn't.
And the only reason why the government don't like it is because they can't be taxed. I think, anyway.
Probably. Well, with some of them, yeah. But there's some.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the drug dealer on the corner is not going to pay taxes on his drugs.
No. But I think you're right that they do.
And because since now marijuana is now
becoming more legal.
Is it now a government government okay thing, and there's shops everywhere. Now they're getting cuts of all the
but
marijuana.
There's some drugs you definitely don't want making legal.
Yeah, of course. But
like
again,
zombie heroin and crocodile and meow meow. Those are
also like all the medicine that have like side effects way worse than what they're curing.
Well, okay, with side effects though, the way side effects are is even if one person reports that side effect and a doctor cannot rule that it's not because of that medication, then it is a side effect, even if it's just one person. So if someone dies from a medication, that doesn't mean it's a high likelihood. It means one person died, and therefore, because they can't rule out that the medication is why they died, then they have to say it is a side effect. Like when I took metformin, I couldn't take it because it caused abdominal inflammation. Now, I am a very rare case. Majority of people. Metformin is a very widely prescribed drug for diabetes. That's not why I was taking it, but, majority of people take it and they never have a problem. I took it and I was in debilitating, horrible pain. And would I tell people not to take metformin because of my personal reaction? Absolutely not. Talk to your doctor, and if your doctor prescribes it, keep an eye out.
I see.
So, yep. Also, we will be making a portion of the convention based on sustainability and pop culture influence. And I'm looking forward to that. Actually, what I'm looking forward to most is a cook-off. Yes.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. I absolutely look forward to that.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you're already at 5 subscribers, which means you are 1/5 of the way to where you need to be in 90 days. So,
yes.
Yes. And once again, you can always join the Slow Food Houston official Discord. Information will be in the description box area thing. Um, it'll definitely be worth checking out. Also this month, Sage, which, how did we not talk about that? Yeah, we actually have a new communications officer. That is Sage Banta. They run tech support. They also do the graphic designs for Slow Food Houston now. So when you see really amazing looking graphics on our social media or any of our things, no, that was not me at all. That was Sage. They do an amazing job.
Mm-hmm.
So, congrats. And I cannot believe we waited this long to remember Sage. Now does it? But anyways, the whole reason I remembered Sage is Sage had brought up doing giveaways and raffles throughout the months, as a way to get people more hyped and buzzed about Slow Food Houston. So, the first one is going to be for the Meta platforms, Instagram, uh, Facebook. They have a top fans, and they give a point system to your top fans. So on the Meta systems, it's going to be whoever gets the most points gets a giveaway. This month is just going to be Slow Food Houston swag. Because who don't like that SFH drip, as the young folk call it. Yeah. Next month, we'll be giving away maybe we should give away local chocolatier chocolates.
Ooh.
Like a nice romantic thing, a local wine, a local,
Yes.
chocolates. Chocolates. I just love saying the word chocolate like an idiot.
You say it very well.
Oh, thank you. Chocolate. I just love saying that word. It's such a fun word. But yeah. Because I was thinking next month doing the prairie conservation yard giveaway. But
Oh yeah, we have that ranch thing also. We're going to a ranch.
yes. Oh yes. Also in February, we'll be running a workshop for learning how to do farm bill advocacy. If you have ever wanted to be a farm bill advocate, I will be running a workshop for that. And, there's free food, free drinks. And you get to learn how to be a advocate. So, yeah. And, also, will be a movie screening. We'll be hosting a movie premiere. And that will be called Love, Charlie, about a chef who started out a typical everyday chef and started promoting and running restaurants that were sustainable and seasonal and localized, and he had a downfall and triumphs, and it's very interesting. Are you excited to see it?
I am. I like movies.
Yes.
I like food.
And
I like drink.
What is your favorite food we've tried so far in the sustainable community of Houston?
I cannot remember. What have we tried?
I personally love the truffle mac and cheese from Dish Society.
Yeah.
That is so good.
The herbs and beet.
Ooh, herbs and meat. Yes, that is a wonderful restaurant.
I think I had meat there. That
Yes,
was
you
some
did.
good meat.
I can't remember what. I know we also had the
Potatoes
egg rolls.
and potatoes.
Yeah, the Southwest egg rolls, the brisket egg roll things. Oh God, those were so good.
And the mac and cheese.
I like the Dish Society mac and cheese. Really good. But they also had a great mac and cheese. Yeah, they had a great mac and cheese.
Yes.
I love mac and cheese though. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is either mashed potatoes or some sort of meat.
What's your favorite meat?
Steak. Or brisket. Oh, juicy brisket.
Oh,
I really like the charred outside.
I love
Very
gator
good.
and raccoon. Those are my favorite meats.
I see.
No, like raccoon, it tastes like day-old roast beef. And it is just so good.
What's it called?
You had gator, did you like it?
It was okay. Well, I had gator once and I got gristle. So I would need.
No,
Well,
you've had gator twice.
I've had it 3 times.
3, okay. And it was not all gristle every time.
No, the second one was gristle. The third one I can't remember, and then the first one it tasted like sausage. Like it was gator, but it tasted like sausage. I blame Walt Disney
Why?
because I had it at Disneyland. Disney World, the Florida one, the one where the gator are.
Yeah, I can't ever remember which one is Disneyland and which one is Disney World. Because I know California has one and Florida has the other. But I personally do not know which one is which. I always tell myself I
think
should
Disneyland
go.
is Florida.
Like every time I'm in Florida, I'm always like, I need to go to Disneyland, but then I always go to Universal.
It's on the same property.
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought it
No. Universal is different. We'll continue here.
was. Okay.
So, anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Okay, until next time, we'll talk at you later. See you next week on Snail Smoday.